So, Daniel, you and I are going to use this mighty spacecraft to... Oh, weird. To go to another planet and establish a new base so we can get stuff going on there.
Okay.
So we're not going to need these rover seats. So I'm going to empty this out. We're going to build a bunch of stuff that we need to take with us, and then we're going to get out of here. So first thing we need, I want to make sure we bring a trade platform, which we've got right here. And I want to make sure we're going to also bring a shredder and a soil centrifuge. Those things will get us started. So, if you want to come over here, I will show you kind of how we set up the base. So this is Costco, where all of your needs are met. Here's all the printers, large, medium, and 2 smalls, the research stuff. And then this here is the chemistry lab, which I'll tell you more about once we get to the new base. But essentially what I want to do is I want to have a centrifuge so that we can print out materials that we need without having to go look for them. And I want to get a trade platform and a shredder so we can turn scrap into anything we need while we're there. So I'm going to just print out the big one. Well, are we going to have enough power for that? So yeah, you work on getting... printing out a soil centrifuge first, and once that's printed out, don't unpack it and let me know when you've got it, and we'll go from there.
And that's is that the medium or large?
I'm pretty sure that one's a medium. Pretty sure, not 100%. Huh? Where's the rover? Oh, we took that to another planet, didn't we?
The big one is on Glaceon.
Okay.
Glaceon.
Glaceon, nice. I'm gonna print out another one of those large storages. I need 3 steel. Argon. Okay. Also going to need a landing pad.
There's a tractor right here.
How was it that you do the quick like pickup?
Shift click or F.
You have that arm on your backpack still?
The arm?
Yeah.
No, I don't have an arm.
You don't have an arm?
I'm armless. I won't hurt you. Get it. Get it. Get it.
I get it.
Get it.
No arms.
Arm.
Get it because no arms. I get it because like no arms.
Yeah.
Alright, I have a full tank of question. Oh wow, we're
Quaternion.
down with a bunch of doogies over here.
No, what you do, jeez.
What you do?
So where'd that arm go? We had an extra one.
I just put it next to the other arm.
Over
Right.
there.
Yeah,
Turn the
it's
arm off,
right here.
We plant more.
What? Well,
Over there.
that's where you're pointing. Ah, interesting.
Yeah, these over here are weird. I have to turn the arm off. replant half and then turn the arm on.
Oh, that is strange.
Well,
Can you-
otherwise it grabs them all, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it doesn't produce a seed. You just have to grab the fruit.
Can you
And
print
replant
like
it.
medium printer things from the large printer?
No, they keep them. The only thing that you can print from both is you can print
I don't know.
backpack items on the small printer, but that's the only carryover there is. Alright, I'm gonna make some batteries for us too. So we're gonna need power over there. What else do we need? Need power generation. So I can make a big ol' turbine, I guess.
What do we do with all this junk we get from space?
Gotta figure out which planet we're going to.
So I got the centrifuge.
Like, where do you want all this space junk?
Shred it.
Can I shred this?
Wait, what space junk? You mean the astronium?
No, I mean, what we're getting from space. Like all this stuff.
Oh yeah, just scrap it. It's more...
Even this?
No, not that. Not the exo chips.
So Blake, is there a certain way we should store this stuff in the shuttle?
Yes, I'm actually working on that right now. So for now, just put the
Yeah.
boxes down over there.
Yeah.
You're doing the
can't
right
see
thing.
it.
Show me how you do it when you do it.
What?
Like store
Oh.
the stuff in the shuttle.
Oh, so I'll show you. Hang on a second. Let me get this next thing printed out. We're going. Oh wait, it's this. This. So this thing I'm printing right now, the large storage silo, will help us store things. But I'm gonna get all these batteries. And here, follow me.
I can carry.
Yeah, you can bring that box. That would be good. So all the small things, I'm just gonna put on one of these.
Can you actually like pick up the big boxes?
Aha!
Not in your hands. You
Land
gotta,
up so that it'll
you gotta carry them like that.
land up so it'll actually fill the rocket for us now too.
Oh, cool.
So now all we have to do is break the. Who's
Pick
space?
up a distractor. Ah! What do I do?
Alright, now we need an arm from rocket to shredder. But I made everything. Ooh!
Copper, aluminum alloy.
Oh wow, we got
glass.
two dynamite bag.
Oh yeah. Glass. And graphene, thank you. And go. Alright, this will help us power the base. Okay. So now that wait, where did the other thing that I just printed go? Did you already take it over?
I took it all over.
Okay, awesome. So these giant ones can't compress them any smaller than this, so we just got to put it on like that. All of the small stuff is like this. Is this a storage? Yeah. So these large storage silos are really nice because they have a bunch of these doubles on here. So what we can do is we can put it on like this, and then we can put a bunch of these two-prong items on like this. See? That way we can transport more stuff with us. But right now we need the big stuff. So the next thing we need is going to be one of these giant platforms. So this is a large item. So pull up your thing, your research catalog and look for the extra large platform C. That's what we need to print out next on the large printer.
Okay. You want me to do that?
Yeah. When you're ready.
Where you want Diamondite to go?
I've been putting dynamite on this over here so that if it ever blows up again, it doesn't ruin anything. But if you want a better way to store it, I'm okay with that too.
Okay, I've got a better way to store it.
Okay, cool.
Check your backpack.
What? Oh, dang it. Well played. Well played. Set me up for explosions.
We have iron over here.
Yes, iron's this weird red one here.
Right.
Yep. And feel free to ask. I know you haven't played in several weeks, so we've made some technological leaps since then. All right.
Do we have more than one large printer, or we have just?
Nope, just one. And honestly, we could stand to make another one for situations like this. So if you would like to make another one, feel free. We can just increase the printing platform. That actually might be really nice to do. Okay, this is another big box, so I'm gonna go ahead and fly these off while you make the large platform and
Large, not large or extra large.
the extra large platform C.
Yep.
Yep. So I'm gonna fly these off, and then what?
I found all the seeds I was looking for. They're on Mitchell's backpack.
Oh, I was putting them in his backpack.
He's standing right on the platform where we receive seeds. So there you go.
Nice.
They're all in your bag.
And then Daniel, on the medium printer, go ahead and print out some large platform Bs as well, like 2 or 3 of those.
Okay. So how does this work? You tell it which planet to go to?
Yep, I'll show you in a second. In fact, if you want to just come with me, you can. Here, I'll show you kind of what we're planning on doing here. Put this in so you can ride. All right, hop in.
Alright, why did it stop
these
again?
guys.
Should be able to just push F on the little seat there that I put in the side.
Alright, come on, Daniel.
There you go. I like the rainbow sky.
I like it a lot.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What on earth?
Did you guys just fast forward or something?
I didn't.
What happened to you
The
guys?
whole, we just like, all of space just sped up for like 2 days.
Yeah, that happened to me too. It was like all the planets just went. Strange. Okay, so I'm going into the Astropedia, which is escape, and then the little rocket thing. We need to get sulfur, so we're going to set up a base on Calidor, which is right here. So you just click the planet, it flies you to it, and then you've got all these options to land on. I'm going to look around. Hey, Daniel and Meredith, did you guys ever unlock the core on Glacio?
Yeah, we did everything at there. I thought, or it got like the whole train and everything set up.
Yeah, but like we didn't unlock the core, right? Like you didn't get the little thing.
Oh no, I did all but one. I think I didn't have enough. We didn't have enough power. Like
Oh, gotcha.
I brought every battery, and I didn't.
Wow.
It wouldn't do it.
Okay.
So I don't know. Do we have a big RTG or something that can do that much power?
You can work on that. It's definitely something we can get. But
How do
I
we
don't
do
think we
that?
have it. I don't think we have it right now. Okay, so now it's empty. So we can just fly back. You want to pilot it this time?
Built like a whole thing.
Sure.
Alright, so you hop in.
You built a whole thing,
Okay.
Not there. The you had just the shuttle itself.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, there you go. And then I'm gonna go in here, and then you can push. I think it's V to launch to another planet.
Yep.
Yeah. Whoa! Went through the
Oh.
planet. You messed everything up. And then we want to go back to our home planet, which you can see by holding down right click and moving your camera. Eventually. Oh, so we're in orbit of this planet. You need to launch to another planet.
Yeah. Yeah. I clicked to do that.
Oh, what are your options right now?
Let's see. So Calidor is the one we were just on, right?
Yep. We want to go to Silva.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. It doesn't show me the world map when I'm a passenger. I didn't realize that. There we go. And then just keep orbiting until you see our home base, which will have like a ton of little icons on it and a landing pad.
Okay.
It'll show up eventually. Ah, yeah, there you go. Any one of those will do. You just click on it.
Oh, left click on. Okay.
Yep. Whee! And then be careful not to push V again. I always accidentally launch a second time. It's really funny.
Oh shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really easy to do. Okay, cool. So now that large platform should be done, so we can take that back, put it on, and let's print out a couple more large platform large platforms, and then we
Print
should
an
be good to
RTG. That's
go.
one of the quests right now is print an RTG. How do
Yeah,
we?
that would be
How do I
awesome.
look at the thing where you trade bytes for recipes?
Tab, or you can hold R and go to the research catalog.
Oh, that's what this thing is.
Yep.
And then the top thing is the printer size. Okay.
So what's the difference between like ABC?
Just the form factor. Like, it'll be bigger or have different types of slots or whatever. I'm gonna print one of these
That's
for
so-
here. Update the. There it is. I print another one of these out for here. Yeah, large platform B is what you're looking for, Daniel. Large platform B. It's on the medium printer. We need like probably 2 of those.
Oh, me?
No, Fuller, sorry.
Okay, that's because I was gonna say I'm looking for RTG.
No, you do
I
you.
need nanocarbon and lithium.
Yeah, and RTG is the hardest thing in the game to make, so you're about to go on a long quest. This will probably take you 10 minutes.
Okay, how do you make nanocarbon?
There you go. By making about 12 other things first. It's pretty expensive. Yeah. But it's free energy forever, so it should be expensive.
Oh, I'll just poison him with this.
Just poison them with this. Now we are also going to need...
Is there a log or something I can look at to figure out how to make that?
What,
Yeah, look
the
at the
nanocarbon
smelter.
alloy?
Yeah, would the smelter tell me that?
The chem lab would. Pretty much any alloy we're going to combine 2 other things is going to be done by this machine right over here. So if you hop in the chemistry lab and toggle through, eventually you'll find nanocarbon alloy, and that'll get you what you want.
And it is expensive.
Yes.
Oh no.
Does not mess around.
When you're printing and you hit that little, click that little recycle button, what does
Yep.
that do?
That means it will print it infinitely as long as you have resources to put on there.
Oh, nice.
So like when I was printing out those batteries, I pushed the little repeater button so that it would make as many as it could.
Okay.
Yep, you can go put that on the little rocket thing. And then I'm going to do a little base update here. Because this is no longer cutting our needs. We're fulfilling our needs.
Yeah, now the question is, where do I get argon?
Argon I've already gotten. It's just the gas here. So you can look on the gases until you find it, and then push F to make it output it. And then you can toggle it back off, so because it will go straight in. You'll see what I mean.
Oh, I see. Holding argon.
Yep, there you go.
Aha.
Okay, great. Now this.
Now give me the stuff.
How do you like pack something
Boom.
up once you've unpacked
Alright.
it?
Once you've what? Unpacked it?
Yeah.
You need a packager, which I've made here. You make it out of graphite.
Alright.
And if you want to package it, you put it on top of it, and it consumes it. But yeah. But put it on... If you put it on like the side, it'll have that green light, and then you can pack it. Go ahead.
Oh no, how do you make any of this stuff?
Drury is doing a learn.
Many.
Might lose power for a second. Stand by. Just updating this real quick. Much better. Big platform. Medium printer.
Hydrazine. The heck is hydrazine?
2 small printers. Hydrazine's the purple stuff. I've also collected that for you as well. It's on
Purple
that
stuff?
thing. Purple stuff.
Is that a gas?
What?
Is that a gas? It sounds like a gas.
It's
Oh,
actually
yeah.
it's a liquid. Actually, it's weird. So I don't want both of these. I still do want the tiny ones, actually. There we go. Okay, and then I want to put this back where I had it. Yep. Put these back where I had them. Sorry, Fuller, I'm just doing a little update here so that we can print out more printers. So that we don't have to do this anymore.
Good thing Blake did everything for me.
Boop, boop. You're learning. It's happening. Boop, boop. Alright, Daniel, we also need a chemistry lab. You did it!
Just that easy. I don't need this size. I need some.
A compound. Beautiful. Nice, that's way better. Are we actually having some power problems here?
Here's the real question. I don't see the RTG on here now. I unlocked it, but I don't see it.
You gotta print it still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm on the medium printer.
Oh, it's on a small printer. It's not a... So remember,
it says medium.
medium printers... Well, actually, that's not... Yeah, medium printers
And
print
you know
out
what?
stuff.
It's because when you
print out
click on
large.
the word... It's because the first item that is in small printer is medium printer. So
Yeah,
when you click on small printer, it shows you the medium printer.
It's one of the faults of this game is the printing system is dumb because small printer prints medium things. Medium printers print large things, and large printers print extra large things. I wish they would have named it a little bit better. Okay, but now we got 2 of everything, so the printing station.
There you go.
Yay!
Who done it?
You've only gone and done it. Now that is infinite,
Unlimited power.
unlimited power, which is great to put on the car, by the way. And like, you make as many of those as you want to.
Okay.
All right, Fuller. I think we're good to ship out. Let me package this because you can just take that. With
What
us.
is this one's butt? 2? Shouldn't this go on here?
It's a 2 slot. No, it's a 2 slot.
Oh, this is 4 1 slots. I see.
Yes. All right, so we've got lots of stuff. We've got power. We might be missing something, but we should be able to make everything we need once we get there. So this is kind of what we're doing, Fuller, is I'm kind of making this on super fast mode because now we're not going to have to make all of these things at the base. We can just kind of start out. So, yeah, you go ahead and hop in, take us to Calidor.
Yep.
Oh my.
Hang on, this overlay is like, I can't get in. There we go.
Alright, I'm in.
Man, that was one loaded up ship.
Yeah, we're making a base. If you want to join us, feel free, Jay. Or
Fine.
anybody else who wants to build a base with
It's
us.
making time go back again.
Yeah,
Is
we're
it really?
getting weird.
Huh, I wonder if that's
Yeah.
a server thing. It's really
The
strange.
rainbow sky.
Is that a glitch in the new update?
I have no idea. Alright,
Is it
don't...
moving the planets?
We haven't marked the base yet, Daniel. I just memorized where it is, so I'll tell you when to click. It'll be one by one of those weird purple things. It's this one coming up below us. The one right by that weird obelisk-looking purple doohickey. Yep. Hey. All right. And now we set up base.
Gotta say, I love the ding that it makes.
Oh yeah, when it's done cooking, it's great.
Yeah.
So now, I mean, this is kind of your show. We can set this up however you want to, and there's no real right or wrong. So,
Start
Yeah.
unpacking everything.
yep. And I'm just gonna be here to kind of help you understand what the objectives are and why things are or aren't working.
Is that dynamite here already?
Yeah, we've been here before.
Oh,
And we just found it lying around. I'll work on landscaping. Oh, and keep in mind, Daniel, since this is kind of a learning opportunity, if we didn't have that oxygenator over there, we would not be able to breathe right now on the tethers. So that's something that you always want to bring when you're going to a new world as well.
all right, because there's not that central
Right.
base you start out with on the
Yep.
first one.
Good, 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 good. Okay.
I might need you to explain the whole power deal.
Sure. So typically, come over here to this solar panel here, hover over it, and at the bottom it will say it produces 14 units per second. You see that?
Yep.
So in order for a power generating thing to work, it either needs to be plugged in or hooked up to a base. So once we've plugged this in here, that will start producing energy when the sun's out. but we want there to be at least temporary power in the base at all times. So that's why I made a bunch of these batteries.
So do
go
they
ahead.
hook the batteries into the solar panel so they charge?
So the way that electricity works in this is it's bidirectional cables. So as long as the solar array and the batteries are connected indirectly by some form, they will connect to each other. So if we put this here and unpack it, when the sun comes out, this solar array will charge this battery and any other batteries that are on any platforms connected to it, whether it be directly or indirectly.
Okay.
So that way, this will charge while the sun's out, it'll store the batteries, and then the batteries will output energy later.
Okay. As long as, so then you would have to have this platform connected to whatever the batteries need to.
Correct. But in theory, our whole base will be connected, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Is there a like degrading effect the more batteries you have connected to one panel?
Nope. Nope, it works, as far as I know, it works just fine. And then you'll notice if you hover over one of these batteries, they have a storage unit of 512 units, but they produce 5 units per second. So they can only ever output up to 5 at a time. So if you have something that's drawing 10 units and you only have one battery on your platform, it'll never fully power that thing unless you have 2 batteries outputting 5 each. So it's like a rate thing. So with these 4, once we get them all on, they will be able to output up to 20 units of power at any given moment.
Okay.
And you'll see why that's important in a minute. Now, if you're trying to unpackage that battery, it won't, because it needs to be on a space that has 2 slots. So you need to move one of them over, and then you'll be able to unpack it. Yep. That's weird. Okay. So once the sun comes out, we'll see those starting to charge, no problem. Now, one of the things we're going to need to do is we're going to need to set up printing stations. So
Probably
first
should have
thing,
done that on this large platform, shouldn't I?
that's what I would have done, but you know, you do you. This is the learning experience.
Yeah, I think I'd rather do the batteries on the medium one.
Yep, I think that's a good idea.
And how do you turn?
V and C. There you go. Yeah, I did not do a good job making this flat. Sorry about that.
So any connection to this platform is connected to the whole platform.
Yep. The direction or the placement does not matter. They will all connect to each other. That is almost universally true unless you're using extension cords, which we're not. So you're good.
Okay.
But you do need to connect it with a cable or it won't be able to touch. So like these batteries are not currently connected to the system yet.
Right.
Blake,
Yes.
what does this circle icon do on the chem lab?
On the chem lab? Oh, the one with little arrows?
Yeah.
That means it will just keep making that item as much as possible if it has resources to make it with.
That's like touching its table, right?
Yep, anything on the platform that it's also on.
Ah, so I did not need to just stand here and press the button.
Nope. You could have just... That's why I do everything with those little modular storage areas. So if I want to make something that has, you know... If I want to make 8 steel, I can just plonk down 8 carbon and 8 iron and push the repeat button and voila.
Well, good thing that I kind of I'm already done.
Well, live and learn, right? Okay, Daniel, so next thing that we need to do is print out a medium printer, which we're going to need a couple of things for.
What does
So,
it actually... Oh, never mind.
I'm going to go get us some, like, seed materials real quick.
Okay.
We need some compound.
I made 5 RTGs.
5?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Power.
You have done it. That's really good, honestly.
I mean, we have materials to make like 3 more, but I figured that would be like a lot of resources, since you
I
said
mean,
it's the most expensive thing.
Yeah, it would, I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but I would definitely have some reacquiring to do.
Alright, so just to test my understanding here. So we've got 4 batteries that each produce 5 units per second.
Well,
This-
produce is
this-
a little bit misleading. They can output 5 when they're charged.
Right, so let's say 4 of these fully charged.
Yep.
Okay. The shredder draws 10,
Yep.
and so that means when that shredder is active, if we just have these 4 fully charged, that would be 50% of our power capacity
Correct.
when it's active. Okay.
Correct. And now you
While
can see
it's
them
while
charging.
it's being used. Okay.
Yep. Yep. And that doesn't include if the sun's out. If the sun's out, like, we won't even need that because this is producing 14, which is a lot, by the way. This is the best solar panel in the game. We just can afford it because, you know.
So while those batteries are charged, will they be, like during the day, will they be consumed at all? So like
Batteries
let's say if we go over 14 units from the solar panel, will that then like fall back onto the batteries?
Correct. It'll consume any active power that's being generated first, and if that's not enough, then it will start drawing from the batteries.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. So, like, for instance...
So if that shredder would be too much for just the solar panel.
For just the solar panel?
No, wait, no, that's not
no.
true. No, it draws 10. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on just to show you. So right now we're drawing power, and you can see that this, by the indicator of this little yellow thing right here, if it's all the way fully yellow, that means that it has plenty of power. If that top one isn't, how can I explain this? There's
What planet
two
are you
little.
guys on?
We're on Calidor. If you want to come join.
Okay.
Oh, here I
I
can
was
just
just
do
trying to
this.
finish Glacio, and I was looking for your player icons, and I could not find them.
Oh yeah, no, we're not there.
But that's because you're not here.
Yep. So see how this cable plug is no longer working? Or this is red? Now if I take one of these... Now, notice that this draws 6 units of power. See how there's a little red dash under here? That means it's not using all the power that it needs. Or sorry, it doesn't have all the power that it needs, so this will underperform. Also notice that this is no longer charging. If we put this back on here, it'll start charging again.
Where's the red dash you were talking about?
I'll show
Like
you
where
in
the
just a
cable-
second. Let me hang on, I gotta activate it again, but in order to do that, I've gotta get dirt, so give me just a second. Okay. So I'm gonna put this dirt back in so that we can use it again. Whoops. No, I'm just gonna drop it on the ground.
We got a bunch of titanium on Glacio.
Oh yeah, it's on. So I'm gonna turn it on again, but it has no power. So notice, well, nothing's happening. Hang on. Alright, there we go. Okay. So that's not currently working. Now if I put this on, there's going to be like a little flashing red bit above the yellow. See it? It's pretty tiny.
Yeah, that's it.
But if I put a second one on, now we have all the power we need and more. That little yellow bit on the second chunk is additional power.
Okay.
I take this off, we're back down to not enough power. So we're producing 10, this draws 6, so we have 4 extra. Now if I plug this back in, now the solar array is charging and providing all the power it needs for this, and these are charging up. And that's pretty much the basics of how power works.
Okay.
So now that we've got all these, we need to print out a medium printer next.
Electricity.
There's a small printer, Daniel, on that little T platform over here if you want to print out a medium printer so that we can keep building the base. Because what we need is a chemistry lab next. And then once we've got that, we should be able to build everything we need. But we need a medium printer and we need a large printer. And we should be good.
How do we not have carbon? How do we not have any carbon over here?
Oh, we have a ton of carbon. There's no way it's all out.
No, I'm not. I'm on Glacio.
Oh, on Glacio? Yeah, I haven't established a resource pipeline over there.
I have one organic. So I'll make the one carbon that I need.
Also, don't forget that you can just print out a bajillion organic with a jar of dirt. With the centrifuge.
I did forget that.
I bet you did. It does make things easier. Everybody else being real quiet.
Meredith cut off.
Oh, okay. She cut out or she just got off?
She got off.
Okay.
She's
Is Rachel
tired
still on?
after. I don't know.
Yeah, I was surprised she was on. Going on the mountain.
Yeah, she's tired.
Yeah, I would be too.
She was on for a little bit, but then she took a break.
So you said we need a chemistry lab now, Blake?
Sorry, printers first. We need a medium and a large printer.
And a medium.
So,
okay.
yeah, so the small printer will make a medium. You're gonna need compound, I think.
You compound, yeah.
Yep, I already got some for you. Just put it there for now. Okay, now that you've got the medium printer, use that to make a large printer. And that will give us access to all items that can be made.
Did Mitchell get on?
Mitchell was on. I don't know where he is now. I think it's just the three of us right now.
Just the three of us.
I'm not sure where he went. I'll ask him in Gmail. Oh, and Jay had to go get Melissa.
Oh. Oh yeah, did she get in a bender?
Melissa? Yeah, I think she did. Not sure the details. So, Daniel, these medium storages, I just make a ton of them because they make organization easier. So I'm just going to work on that while you build the base.
Okay.
Also going to need to probably go get some scrap at some point, but that's okay. We can look at that later.
What does the centrifuge do?
So the centrifuge turns soil into items. So I have printed out, yeah. So I'm gonna put 2 of my canisters on here, and it's gonna put all of that soil in. And then I'm going to use that to make more resin, so I don't have to go gather it.
So it can literally be just like the same soil type. Can make multiple different things.
Yep. So it's gonna basically sift out all of that resin from the soil.
Oh.
You can do that with a bajillion different items. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
The rover did not like that. It was just like a singular piece of rock that was just suspended in the air,
Oh yeah, it doesn't handle those well.
and it got like under the tires, like in between the tires and the rover, and it just got stuck and would not move.
Oh no. Alright, so Daniel, the next thing we need to do is with the medium printer make a chemistry lab, which is going to be tricky, but you should be able to do it.
Okay.
Also, for now, well, no, never mind. Trade platform is probably next. Okay. Alright, I need to find some scrap. That'll work. Oh, there we go. Perfecto. Man,
So,
it gets
what
really
is-
dark on this planet.
Yeah, it does. So the do we need to make a refiner? What is-
Refiner.
that?
Oh, a smelter? Yes, we do. Good call. I
Okay.
forgot about that.
I need to, because I need that to make ceramic.
I'm gonna be
Yep.
so surprised if this thing does not power the tower. I have 5 RTGs, 5, 6, 7 medium batteries
Oh my gosh, that better
on
work.
one rover. I look ridiculous. I need to take a picture.
Yeah, you do.
And compound is naturally occurring.
All right, yeah, Google Chat
Uh,
open.
Yes, compound is naturally occurring, but you can also get it from the whatchamacallit. Oh, sorry. You can also get it from the centrifuge. And I'm gonna move
Oh.
a couple of these things over so we can fit the shredder on here. There we go. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go get some dirt.
Do you have a canister?
Got a couple attached to mine.
Okay.
I got 3
That's your
attached.
thingy, majig. All right. Like, can you see the
Oh my goodness.
the hangout?
I love it. That is a lot of power.
And the canisters turn green when they're full, is that right?
Yep.
Okay, so
Doggone it. Okay, we need to change the way these platforms are organized. We should put the centrifuge on its own platform so that it's not getting mixed up with other stuff. 'Cause
There
when we
are
put
2
it on-
canisters.
when we put it on a big platform like that, it'll grab things and move them around in ways that we don't want to happen. So if you do this, now your canisters won't get ripped around and pulled all over the place.
Oh, it'll pull them. If it'll like
Yeah,
pull
see
them
if-
up there.
Yeah. So now if you start it, it'll automatically put stuff where you want them to go. I can do this.
Can you have it only make like so let's say if I put I've got it filled with 8 soil,
Yeah.
but I only want to use like half of it to make one.
Not that I know
track
of.
on top. Can you do that? So it's all or you kind of go all in, or
Yeah, it's pretty much all or nothing from what I understand and know.
cool. Good.
Nice.
All right. What was I doing?
Chemistry lab. Or no,
Smelter.
you're doing a smelter, yeah.
Yeah.
But we are probably also going to need more platforms, so just be aware. Alright, I'm gonna go get more scrap so that we can start trading for things. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and trade for things. I want some aluminum. Laterite, please and thank you.
Where did that salvage come from?
I just went and found it randomly lying around.
And what does that make in the shredder?
It makes this scrap, and then the scrap can be put on this trade platform to trade for metals. So I just sent up 4 scrap, and it's gonna come back with metals, so we don't have to go digging for it.
Interesting.
Yep.
Comes from these crazy aliens. And who
Yeah.
knows where.
They are quite diplomatic.
They love receiving random scrap and no message.
Oh, and Daniel, you can see that we're running both of these things, the printer and this right now, and we're still not drawing from the battery because it's the solar array is working.
Okay.
Okay, so you've got the smelter, but not a place to put it. So now we're gonna need another platform.
I'll do that. And that's a let's see, I'm trying to learn these. That'd be like a large platform.
Yeah, and I always make the ones with the sides, the large platform B. You can make one that's just a square, but it's just a waste in my opinion. Okay.
I'm out of dirt.
Oh no. On the car?
In my gun.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll
Because
get-
somehow I
speaking of-
managed to forget to bring the drill with me for the car. So I've just been
No.
manually building a platform to get down this hill because I just
Oh my gosh, dude.
I'm so far away.
That's terrible.
I'm so far away. I can't. I can't turn around just to build a platform.
It's really funny.
So I'm just building this giant bridge, and it looks like crap compared to the one that the car makes. But
Yeah, the car
You know
makes really nice bridges.
it's got character.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to show Fuller the whatchamacallit. He hasn't seen the rover in action.
It makes roads.
Yeah, it does.
It does more than just rove.
Where we're going, we don't need roves. Alright, I'm gonna make us some more resin so we have it.
Is there anything to the width of the yellow middle of the power cables? I
I-
noticed they thin.
It
That's
does change.
just sending low power, right?
it definitely scales with the amount of power being used. I don't know for sure how, but I know it does. It does have a. It does dynamically change according to something. What that something
What I
is,
noticed was it's like how much power is outputted versus how much is being used.
drawn.
So like
Yeah,
if it's like way off, it's thin, and if it's even, then it's flat. It's all the way filled.
that sounds right to me.
Because whenever I try to do the spires, if I have enough power, it's thick. It's all the way filled. But if I don't have enough power, it's super thin.
Oh, okay.
So like
yeah,
the
that must
amount
be
of
it
power
then.
I have is way low compared to how much it needs.
That must be it. What is that looking for? It's a weird looking.
So it's essentially showing some like your net power consumption.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good way to put it. Wolframite.
Some would say the best way to put it.
Yeah. Okay, it's tungsten. Wolframite. I don't think that. Alright, I am going to make myself. Okay, cool. So you made the smelter. So now I can put this on there. This is what I got from the trade platform. Because I need some aluminum so I can make myself a little tractor.
Aluminum.
Aluminum. So I'm gonna go get scrap
Alright.
for you. So you can.
I think this is
make
the
whatever you
final
need.
spire on Glacio.
Where's the little tractor? Could have sworn it was here. Is it on the big one?
Should have unlocked the planet now.
If you put a storage silo next to one of these, will it pull from that too, or just from what's on the platform?
It will pull from that too. Anything that is on a base has automatic interactivity, so it will pull and
So
push from each other.
I could do that.
Yes, you could, and I recommend it. Oh, I bet we don't have it unlocked. I bet that's the problem. There it is. Medium rover. 2 plastic, 1 rubber. Okay.
Cool.
Alright, so yep, you got that going. Now, we
make
need
ceramic.
that. Yep, you need to make that ceramic. Ceramic comes from
Clay.
clay. Yep, and you can get clay out of the centrifuge.
I thought you might find it funny that that was almost not enough power.
Okay, now that's weird. That doesn't make any sense. The sun's out, solar rays active, but we're losing energy? What?
Oh yeah, I found a large wind turbine.
I don't know. Sure.
Just sitting here working just fine.
Oh, good.
Take some-
Why? Huh. Something buggy. I don't know why this isn't charging. This isn't drawing power right now. I don't know why the batteries aren't charging right now, Daniel. It's super weird. Like the sun's out, clearly.
Is the sun not getting to them for some reason?
I don't know. I don't think it works that way. I think it's just generally like,
It's on a timer,
yeah.
isn't it?
Is it moving? I don't know.
Is that maybe part of whatever quest line that we're in right now, where the sky doesn't make any sense?
Oh, maybe. I have no idea if that interacts with that or not. Super odd. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I'm making a
I'm
tractor.
gathering dirt currently.
Okay. Making a tractor. Tiny tractor.
Oh, wait a minute.
Spawning is very difficult for the rogue with all the chunks it's got.
Yeah. It's easier, you know, if you have a paver and a drill going, just saying.
You know, what a good idea. Maybe I should have thought of that.
Maybe.
I've got a wind turbine on the front. It looks like a drill.
I don't know if that counts.
It doesn't. I can tell by how much it's not helping.
I actually knew that didn't count.
Well,
So if I want to
I've been
gather
bamboozled.
soil, is that just so that's going to be anything where it says organic?
Say that again? Oh, no, soil is everywhere. Like, it's the dirt you dig up. Like, just whatever you put in your canister, that's soil.
Okay.
All
So
works.
I'm doing that, but I don't think these two canisters connected to my gun or not. I don't think they're filling up unless
They
just,
are.
They can hold unless they can just hold a ton.
Yeah, they can. Like, you gotta dig a lot.
Oh, okay.
Like, there's some accounts where I have, like, quarries where I've just dug out a giant amount of stuff.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they held that much.
Yeah, no, it's significant. Cool. Ah!
What?
Plant shot something at me. Oh!
Again?
Yeah, I dodged it this time. I didn't die. Gracious. Very rude.
A murder root?
Murder. Muck duck.
Muktuk root.
That's why they don't call it muck duck.
We're centrifuging.
Oh yeah, baby. We centrifuging. More trailers.
All right. So the lightning bolts with the minus sign what does that mean?
So that means it's consuming power. Which I don't understand right now. It's really weird because it looks like the sun's out, but I don't think the sun actually is out. So that means that we're not generating and it is drawing from the batteries. And that draws 5 per, so only one of the batteries is losing power right now. Which makes sense. I need another aluminum.
There's a whole base here. What?
Yeah, there's a couple of them scattered across the old planet.
Oh, I found the new item. I found the new item.
The ball?
Yeah.
Oh, fun. Alright, I'm going on a scrap mission. Wait, what?
Oh my gosh, this is so fun.
Yeah?
Have you done one yet?
Uh-uh.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh! You can jump.
In the ball?
Yeah, it hops.
Well, that's cool.
But it has a lot of give in between when you actually turn, or when you start turning and when you actually turn.
Oh, does it draw power?
No, it's self-contained.
Huh. Interesting.
A recreational game. A recreational... And it gives you free air.
Cool. Oh, whoa. Server didn't like that.
stuck. I'm almost done at the spire. Ow! I'm so close. There's only one more spire after this one, but I'm gonna have to do that another night.
Okay. You about to hop off?
Yeah, I have, I told you I have that league thing.
Oh, yeah.
My team has not managed to have a single practice together.
Oh, that's not
So they're
ideal.
practicing tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Definitely do that.
But we also almost got disqualified
What? Why?
because one of our members had to quit like 2 days before.
Oh, also not ideal.
So we actually switched out with somebody from a different office, so we're kind of breaking the rules, but he didn't have a team and we lost a member, so they're making an exception.
Well, that's the kind of them. I mean, like, again, it's not like it's a super serious, hyper-competitive thing. It's for fun, right?
Yeah.
Is there a reward?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Seems
I think
legit.
it's supposed to be a surprise.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. I don't want to fall on this stuff. Ah! Give
We
me
need
that.
some. We need some quartz also for the chem lab.
You can get that from the centrifuge as well.
Oh really?
Centrifuge is life.
Wow,
Yeah, centrifuge
All right.
is friend.
that's good to know.
Alright, that's one more spire I will do next time.
Cool. So it's fun.
But
Good luck with your practice.
I think that you might find it funny that the bar on the cable is almost like too skinny for it to power this thing, even with everything I showed you.
That's nuts. Aatrox is gonna be crazy.
Yep, one more on the exact opposite side of the planet from me.
That's gonna be fun to get
Alright.
to.
Yep. Alright,
Alright.
have fun.
Later, friendo.
Later.
Those quartz balls are huge.
Yeah, they're really bloppy and weird. And this thing is loud. Okay, well, I guess the sun's actually out now. I don't know what that was all about. Super strange.
That was weird. Yeah, I'm starting to catch on. It's not taking as long as I thought it would.
Yeah, I told you it wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, once you get the centrifuge going and once you get the trade platform going, like, you pretty much have access to everything, which is why I wanted to bring them.
Yeah,
It just makes this kind of process a lot faster.
Yeah, this game definitely doesn't like hold your hand.
No, and this is far better than it used to be. Like, before, it used to be a... Oh, man. How do you even... It used to be that it didn't have the mission log, so you just kind of had to figure stuff out. It was a very difficult game.
You know, it's interesting because games like this is really more akin to a game like Valheim, which also doesn't
Yes.
hold your hand.
No, it doesn't.
Because they actually made. Did you ever watch that video that I sent you about why open world games are exhausting?
I watched the first 2 minutes and then I had children interruption. I didn't get to finish it.
Take a look at it when you get a chance. It's
Yeah, I
really
will.
intriguing and really informative because it actually answered a lot of questions I had that I've been feeling about open world games. But one thing he actually talks about in there are games like he talked about games like this and Valheim, where the game basically they've decided
Just
that it's a
figure
game
it out.
about exploration, and so then a game about exploration shouldn't hold your hand
No.
because it can actually be exhausting to just have like here's the here's the next objective and it just drops a pin on your map and you just go there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he talked about how like a lot of the fun and enjoyment of like the larger open world kind of games is like the discovery of it. So he was even talking about things like fast travel. He hates because like it basically ruins the point of like venturing through those immersive environments where you're basically skipping over them, just going from like push pin to push pin. Yeah, and so he said like he said like the reason why he feels like a lot of game designers will put fast travel in games is just, it's basically telling the consumer like this world is not going to be enjoyable enough for you to go through, so just skip it, jump. Yeah. So I never thought about it that way before. So his point was like if the environment's immersive enough and enjoyable enough to travel through, like you shouldn't, as the player, feel the need for something like fast travel.
I think that's an apt description in some games and not in others. Like some maps are just so big that even if it is a really good world and even if it is like extremely full of things that I do want to find, I also don't want to spend 25 minutes just riding a horse across the map, you know? Like, I think there is merit to fast travel, but I also, like, even Valheim has the portals, you know? Like, I think that's probably a good example.
Well, his point, he actually brought up Valheim as an example and said that the portals were a really good design idea because it does fast travel you, but you have to earn it.
Yes, and I'm fine with that. So, okay, I see what he's saying. So he's just like literally go in the map and fast travel is not good for, is not a good sign for game.
Yeah, it was, which is interesting because the idea for adding it is to make a game like potentially more enjoyable and easier, but it actually does the opposite. That was his point. It actually makes it more exhausting because then it just becomes, it makes it feel like more of a grind.
Yeah,
because
you know,
instead of
Skyrim's a good example of that. I think Skyrim's a good example there. Oh! Crap, I hate this thing. Stupid thing's trying to kill me. Did you play Skyrim, Daniel?
I did.
Yeah, would you say that's a good example of that kind of fast travel? Because there's not a lot.
I'll tell you this. I forget the term that he used. But he talked about like how open world games, some of the best ones, where you don't feel as much of a need to fast travel, have I forget what he used like a term for it, but essentially like the equivalent of like a random encounter.
Okay.
Like games the open world games that have meaningful like random encounters, and Skyrim did it really well. And I tell you, the game that's done it better than any game I've ever played is Red Dead Redemption.
That's the one that I figured he'd use as the positive, but I haven't played it myself, but I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Yeah, man, and so like when you're traveling through the world on your horse, you'll actually like, and that happened the last time I played it, like you'll just come across these scenes where something's happening to like an NPC that you can meaningfully interact with. Like for example,
cool.
You'll just be like riding through the forest and come across a random guy being attacked by a wolf and crying out for help.
Wow.
And then like it can create this scene where like if you help him, maybe he's injured, he'll ask you for a ride home and all this kind of stuff, and it'll just kind of create this short, like kind of meaningful encounter that you can make it rewarded with something, or you can just pass by and keep going. You know.
Huh.
And so stuff like that is really cool because that's sort of like even when you're playing D&D and things, like you want those kinds of things to happen where
organically.
Organic, yeah, and it just makes the world feel alive. So he actually brought that up, and Skyrim actually did that really well too, which is
I loved Skyrim. I still love Skyrim. It's just it's old. Like I'm not saying it's bad, but it's just it's old.
Yep.
Wow, this is a huge cave.
All right, so I need Wolframite.
Wolframite. So you should be able to get that from the trade platform. No problem.
Alright, so that's not something you can get from the center.
No, anything that needs to be refined, well, that's not exactly true. Pretty much anything...
It says Wolframite is a natural resource extracted from the terrain. But you can't centrifuge that.
Correct. Yeah, the centrifuge is only for stuff that you can find on every world. So, like clay, quartz, compound. But some planets have specific resources that are unique to them. Like wolframite, like all the metals except for aluminum are planet specific. So that's why you'll need to get it from there. And I think this planet actually is one of the ones that has naturally occurring wolframite.
It does.
But again,
it says in the mountains.
Yeah, but again, like the whole point of setting up the base this way was just so we have a way to get whatever we need whenever we need it.
Alright, so we have... Alright, so I'm looking at this. So... 3 scrap. Gets 2 wolframite.
Oh shoot, they do shoot at you. I didn't realize they were going to shoot it. Oh my goodness, there's a fully functioning solar panel over here.
Wow.
Like the massive one too. Oh man, this is a jackpot. Holy moly. Oh, like guacamole, Batman. Oh yeah, we are going to be rolling in scrap in a minute. I think I'm going to manually carry some of this back.
Okay, so... I think I brought it back.
Too large for salvage process.
So then we take... Is there a shortcut key for bringing up the Astropedia?
The Astropedia, no, unfortunately.
Really
most
nice.
of the other stuff, yes. Ooh, I might die in this process. I should probably... Oh, after the chemistry lab, after you make the chemistry lab, you should make a launch platform.
What's that for?
So that we have a place to land the spaceship that we can see from space. Because if you don't do that, it's easy to miss your base. And it's just nice because it lands in the same spot every time.
Quick question. For the large shuttle, like, does it perpetually have its pop out?
No, if you get in and get out again, it'll reset it. It's a bug.
Okay. Is that a bug? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, it's annoying. But normal. Oh, my ears.
I wonder how this game does in terms of sales still against
Seems to be doing okay.
No Man's
Like-
Sky.
Oh, it's compared to No Man's Sky?
Yeah.
Oh no. I wonder if they're
They're,
comparable.
Well, it's interesting. No, so this, I would say this game is much. This almost feels like Valheim based.
Yeah.
Minus the fight, the combat aspect.
Yep.
No Man's Sky does a lot more. So I would definitely say it's a bigger. I mean, there's like aerial. I mean, there's like starship building. There's like you travel between. It's star set. I mean, it's obviously a bigger game. So it's more of like a AAA game. So it's hard to even compare them because this isn't. I would say this is a AAA.
No, it's not.
So
And I don't think it's trying to be either. Like
I don't think it's fair to compare the two because they're not really doing the same thing. But No Man's Sky does have multiplayer now, and you do build. There is a whole base building aspect to it. So
I do think that would be fun to play because I would be going in mostly blind. I wouldn't mind that. Is it still $60 though?
No, man, it's let's see. I might be able to look it, 'cause and the amount of content they're still releasing is actually impressive.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah. Actually, it is $60 right now, but it goes on sale all the time.
Okay, well, if you see it on sale again, let me know. I'll pick it up so that we can do multiplayer on
Yeah, there's whole things like you can you can build like an entire star fleet, like freighters, that you can land ships in that other players can land their ships in.
That's cool.
You can go on bounties. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun. Especially
It's one
like,
of those
how
things where, like-
customizable are the ships?
Very. Like you can basically change out every single part of the ship. So you.
But like the shape and look of them, is there like a couple of different classes?
You don't
and then
build
you can...
them. Yeah, you don't build them. The way it works
Okay.
is you buy new ones from other either other players or other NPCs. So like if you're in a space station and you see a new ship fly in and dock, you can
buy
talk
that?
to the pilot. You can talk to the pilot and see. How
Oh wow, that's cool.
Okay, so Kim Lab time.
Yep.
Do I have the
Get you just a professional astroneer at this point.
last and play?
Oh yes. Wow, that thing is huge, humongous. Is it not making anything? That might be a visual bug. Ken Lab is actually a medium. It's not an extra large.
Oh wait. I thought I had ceramic.
I thought you had already made ceramic. Oh yeah, you got
Oh
that.
yeah, I just didn't pick it up. Well, that's interesting. So I put the organic.
Oh, did you smelt it up on accident?
I put the organic piece in the silo, or maybe I thought I did, and it just took it.
Yep, that's what happened. Yeah, if you put anything that can be smelted on a base that has a smelter on it, it will grab it.
Well, I thought I put it in the silo. Will it
Doesn't
grab
matter.
it from the silo too?
Like, basically all the things on this platform are all connected together. They have interaction. Now, if I put it over
Oh.
here, it wouldn't go on the smelter. But if you put it here, it'll go on the smelter. That's why we have so much carbon over here.
Okay. So is there a reason? Like, so would you ever not want to smelt the? Well, I guess you would. I guess you wouldn't. Like, if you actually need just the.
Sometimes you need organic, but organic's so easy to get, I rarely worry about it.
Right. I did not know it did that, so that's good to know.
Yep. Yeah, and that can get really complicated later when you're trying to automate like the manufacture stuff automatically, because there are canisters that have an input and output modes, and you have to mess with those, and it can get a little finicky. But it's still pretty fun.
Tell me
Like,
about the repeaters.
the repeaters. Oh, so that's all signaling stuff, and to
So
be completely...
what would you normally use those for?
So you can use them to trigger like those canisters to make them turn on and off. Like you can say, hey, I want you to output now. I want you to input now. You can use them to trigger dynamite, or you can use them to turn on and off machines. So you can be like, hey, I'm going to put a sensor on this canister. When this canister is empty, I'm going to connect a signal to an auto arm to say, hey, fill this up now. And it will turn that on. Like you can make,
Oh.
if you wanna really see some crazy stuff, you can make entire, you know how people make like computers out of Minecraft redstone? Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
Oh man, you can go down a serious YouTube spiral, but redstone in Minecraft is basically kind of like electrical wiring, and they like make AND gates and OR gates and NOR gates and XOR gates, and they start wiring it all together and building it. People have made literal computers out of Minecraft Redstone. I watched a video one time where a guy made the entire Game Boy Pokemon game, Pokemon Red, in Minecraft out of Redstone. It is absolutely mind-blowing.
Honestly, man, the things that people have done with Minecraft is just...
Oh, it's incredible.
And I mean, it's even harder for me to wrap my mind around because I never got into Minecraft. And so, like, but I mean, just the insane amount of hours I've seen some people, like, into that game is just...
Yeah, I mean, as someone who's probably played about 1,000 to 2,000 hours of Minecraft myself, I can't really be throwing any stones, but there are some people that have tens of thousands. I mean, this guy, it took him 5 years to do this. It was a 5-year project. He used project management software to figure out how to do it. And it was just something, like, it's crazy. I'll find the video and I'll send it to you. It's absolutely amazing. But
all right, so
anyway,
for the chem lab, what is it? What do we? What materials are we putting in?
So the way the chem lab works is it takes 2 different materials and sometimes a gas, and it makes them into one material. So it's just like any other. It's just like the smelter or a printer. We just need a platform to put it on. I always make a large platform B. Might be good.
Okay.
And then
so it needs 4 connectors.
Yep, and you can see that by looking underneath it. See how it's got 4 prongs?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, I almost put it in the shredder. That would have sucked.
Excellent.
Excellent. Ooh, it's 10:15. I am probably gonna kick off here in a couple minutes. If you want to keep going with this, the other thing left is to make an atmospheric condenser over here, which is just another machine that you make on the medium printer. And we need to start collecting sulfur gas. And so you'll need the atmospheric condenser, and you'll need a medium... Well, you're not going to be able to make that because there's no methane here. Never mind. Just make the atmospheric condenser and that'll be good enough.
What is that used for?
That collects gas out of the air. And this planet, I think, is one of only 2 that has sulfur, which we need to make blast powder.
Blast powder?
Yep.
And what's that used for?
Dynamite, baby.
Okay. And what do we need done in Mine for?
To make things go boom. There are some scrap heaps that you can only blow up, and to get exo chips, you have to blow up exo caches with dynamite. Cool.
So is the objective to colonize all the planets?
I mean, that's not like the objective, but it's going to make our lives easier, and I just wanted to show you how this went. But it makes our lives easier when we need to do something at a planet, and yeah, next time we play, I'll have you go with Drury and do some of the gateway stuff, so you can see that. Like those big purple obelisks. That's more in line with what the story of the game is trying to do, if you want to call it a story.
Okay. And the story, the quote-unquote story is like playing through the tutorial stuff.
Yeah, like going through the mission log is kind of like that. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yep, pretty basic stuff. Okay, well, cool. I'm gonna call it a night. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Bye.